This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Maryland Terrapins against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us from the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Keeping it on the ground here. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title, the SEC wants it, and they want it back. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Going to scramble now. They'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. countdown is still going. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Grab behind the line, it's Fleming. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The completion makes it second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Now they call a run. Bites off a defender. Look out, he's got space ahead. Touchdown, Terrapins. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Too much speed for the defense.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Smith. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
The Terrapins moving quickly down the field here.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Makes the catch downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Maryland. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, it's such a simple route, and yet it's a huge play for this offense. The real key here is the timing and the ball placement. If you can do that as a quarterback, you create the yards after the catch for the wide receiver, and he's able to take it the distance for a touchdown.
Correct. They're putting up the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Maryland has the lead now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Williams.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Important third down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's tackled short of the 30. That's good enough for a first down. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust. And clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Taylor. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Pitches to the back. He's got a crease, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
The pocket breaking down. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the returner heads out of bounds. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Taylor. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking for a receiver. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. To the air, it's Taylor. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, you're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What a pitch and catch in the end zone.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Washington. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's reeled in. It's Webb. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The clock is still running up, but hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Terrapins will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quick throw to his receiver. He's wide open. Look out. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And a timeout now taken by the Terrapins. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? To throw, it's Washington. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We've talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
So So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run it here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. The back's got it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Mississippi State calls their second timeout now. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after the return. Thought that interception could be enormous. Offense on the field to take over. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
Hand off with a single back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense takes the lead here in the second half. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with
blitz and a quick sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Going to hand this off. Sees an opening. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to pull up. That's a nice stop.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down and just inches.
That is just not what this group was looking for.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. He's picked for a third time tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Heading left after the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powerful running here. Wow, it's another broken tackle. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, and Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Fires it to the wideout, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And he'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pressure's on. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. It's Mississippi State on top now, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Washington. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
I don't know if there's anything more demoralizing for a defense. Think about it. You do great on 1st down, 2nd down, and then you're playing great on 3rd down as well. There's nowhere to throw the football. Secondary doing their job, and the quarterback just makes the offense right. He's able to get on the outside, pick up the 1st down.
He's in the clear, and he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Nice completion for a 1st down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Play action here on 1st down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Keeper for the 1st down and more. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
The mentality of a quarterback once you hit the red zone has to change. And taking a sack like that, you just don't want to do it. You're obviously putting yourself in a more difficult situation in this down and distance. And any yardage that you lose makes the potential field goal a tougher attempt.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Here comes the rush. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Taylor. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
Fielded at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Merrill offense back on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Catch made in space. Look out. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So, 2nd down after the incompletion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. It's Washington. Deep shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. But there's a flag down. We might get another shot at this. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game.
Chris, I agree. He should have caught that ball, but boy, I give a lot of credit to that coverage. On fourth down, he just did not quit, and he made it a much more difficult catch than it originally looked like it was going to be. Now it's a fourth down stop and a huge momentum swing for this defense. They put their offense right back on the field.
And a timeout now taken by the Terrapins. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with their running game. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Now Maryland will spend their second timeout. Now. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for first down yardage.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the...
He's got space on the left. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
Smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.